And there we go, recording. Almost pressed to start streaming there. Will looking great over here right now. He's after coming off a work barbecue. Looking pretty well. Fresh as a daisy. There you go.
Never again.
At the day we're joined by Big Irish Pat.
Appreciate you having me, lads. It's good to be here.
No problem.
Is it?
Get out of here.
Really good to be here.
Let's get out of here. You know he's hung over, man. Big fucking pint glass of orange juice sitting there, fucking praying for a bit of life.
That's going to tear the arse off him as well, along with the Guinness, like.
Yeah. A long night, Will. How'd it go? What happened?
Oh, look. Oh, right. Now that I am composed, it was good. It was a good night. Wasn't helped by the fact that me and one of the lads started drinking at like fucking 3 though, which added on like an extra fucking 4 hours to the drinking after. So yeah, went for a fat fuck off pizza beforehand. 3 points of Guinness before we even got there. Got there then. We got fucking 4 free drinks tokens. That's another 4 points of Guinness down the hatch.
Oh Jesus!
Bit of the old barbecue food then. Another 2 or 3 points of Guinness after that. It's 2 points of Heineken. I think we did about 4 or 5 shots last night, so it wasn't as bad as the Christmas party, but they weren't great.
That sounds rough.
Oh, it's gonna feel rough later on. I can already fucking feel it.
I don't drink. I don't go out.
It's just gonna be like a fucking volcano for about 6 hours later on. I'm not gonna be able to stand.
Enjoy that, pal.
Yeah, good luck. Honestly, good luck with that.
I'd rather you than me.
Oh man, I'd no sooner put myself in a box than in the fucking jacks at this stage, man. I am fucking not fit for life.
Starting to think this podcast could be a bit of a bad idea. Because
what is that?
Last episode or 2 episodes ago with Hefty, I was so hungover he could barely speak, and now here comes one of the hosts, so hungover he can barely speak. Wildfire, she's doing better than Hefty did.
Chill. Excuse me.
Real Derek was fucking mauled. Like,
I watched it. It was funny.
Yes and no's. This guy was mauled. I think he was the same yesterday.
It was just he was so bad yesterday. He was still drunk when I was talking to him.
Yeah.
And that was at like what, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock? Oh, 8 o'clock that evening.
Went to bed at fucking 9, 10.
10:30 he didn't stop drinking till like that's mad.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
Why don't go out?
Yeah.
keep the money and
them days are over for me anyway. Fuck that.
Took the headphone.
To be fair, though, for all I fucking drank yesterday, I think I only spent about 60 quid, so I didn't do too bad.
That's not too bad, I suppose.
Pretty sure 1 or 2 people gave me a couple of free drinks vouchers as well, so that didn't fucking... Well, it helped me wallet, but it didn't help me insides.
Yeah. Straight to the doctor after.
Oh, man. Yeah, fucking get my stomach pumped.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair play to you.
Oh,
but, yeah, besides you being hungover, then we got Pat on, and we Levi here. It's so weird because everyone like calls you like fucking.
I know, I get called
different things.
Like,
Let's call you John. Like, we got Johnny boy here.
At home they call me Paddy, and up in my missus is like they all call me Levi. It's weird. Yeah, it's mad, man. In school it was Levi, so any of my friends from school, if they know me, Levi.
Yeah.
Even Declan will call me Levi now, like.
Oh yeah, the DeVito fella.
Yeah.
Oh, he told me he was. This is Only Cans. He told me before he's related to Danny DeVito. It's like a third cousin.
He probably is somewhere, yeah.
Yeah, that was his pitch for getting on the podcast. It was great.
He's a funny fucker, man. Honestly.
Yeah.
He's a good man.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's a daddy now, so he's grounded. He's not allowed out to play.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's a daddy now, yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Man, having kids is so fucking scary. Like,
it is,
I'm gonna put that shit off till I'm fucking 40.
Yeah, it changes everything, like.
Yeah.
So I got my missus now, she has 3 kids, and like, it's a whole different...
Serious?
It's a whole different ball game, lad. It's fucking mad.
You serious?
Honestly. Yeah, 100% serious.
Missus 3 kids?
3 kids.
Damn,
100%.
What they call you?
One of them calls me Levi, the other 2 call me Daddy.
That's what you want. There you go.
The 2 younger ones call me Daddy. But the older one wants to call me it, but she's like, I don't know if I'm allowed. I'm like, you can call me whatever you want, like, you know.
I don't know if
because she's older, she knows that I'm not her dad, say.
Yeah.
Because she's 8, like, she knows her dad. But then she's like, "Oh, you want to call him daddy too?" Like about me. I said, "You call me whatever you want. Like, don't call me too early in the morning." That's exactly what I said to her. Like,
it's actually adorable, dude.
Simple
actually
as that.
Adorable.
Like, it's mad. It's nice. It's a weird, but it's nice. Like, do you get me?
Yeah, it's kind of a.
It's you know, like, because I'm 24. I got when I was 24. Yeah, so 24 years. My whole life's just been myself and just having girlfriends on and off. To know, like, having 3 little kids call me dad and everything. It's like 2 years ago I didn't never expect it. Like, and now I have it. It's just fucking mad.
You never hear
It's
a good
crazy.
story about like a stepdad, do you? You never hear a good story about him.
Crazy, like.
Very rarely.
Yeah.
I know, it's mad. I love it though.
Yeah.
I fucking love it. Like.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
3 as well. That's pretty rough.
Yeah. It's fucking, and the ages as well. Like, it's all them fucking hard ages to deal with. Like, it's
1 or 2 is easy.
2. No, he's actually turned 3 now. 3, 4, and 8. So like, and one of them's autistic as well, so it's fucking really hard.
Yeah, which one?
The middle one. No, the middle one.
Yeah.
But she's fine. Like, she wasn't speaking before I went up, and now she doesn't shut up.
There you go.
So.
Yeah. It's a spectrum, you know. Different for different people. Like,
that's it. Like,
my brother-in-law has Asperger's. And they don't call it that anymore, but you know, it's pretty unique. It's pretty different.
Yeah.
And like, he'll just come into the room randomly and tell me like 20 fun facts about Rome and leave. Just leave. Info dumping and shit like that.
Yeah.
But you know, so for some people that's infuriating. It's annoying, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, I think it's fucking great. I think it's.
I'd love that.
I love it.
20 random facts. That's right, good. Like, I'd love that. Give me that knowledge.
He did a master's in history, and he just comes in and just says
Jesus.
all this, like, because he did his stuff on the Holy Roman Empire, which is the German thing.
Okay.
And yeah, he just come in and start saying that stuff, and it's fucking hilarious. There's actually some funny stuff. Yeah. But none of repeat. It's too boring.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what was I going to say earlier? You started streaming way before me. You started back on Facebook. And you're one of 2 guys I know who's ever done Facebook. The other guy is a guy called Joey Metalman. He's a guitar guy.
Okay.
And it looks pretty rough. I don't know why anyone would start on Facebook.
They're wankers.
I know.
Straight
I can guess.
Straight to the point. Wankers. Owe me 400 quid for the last 3 years. Still haven't got. Haven't replied to me. I've opened so many disputes. Like, even about my Facebook is brilliant. Like, when I first started streaming, like, it was the best thing ever, lad. The reach is so good on Facebook. It's crazy.
I've noticed with pages.
Because if you think about it, you go live on your gaming page, then you log into your normal page and you share it. All your friends click in. Whether they click in to slag you or just like it, they click in. Do you get me? And then they'll share it, like, and then you've, like, it's mad the reach. Like, I was getting nearly 300 or 400 likes per stream, like. You know, that's 300 or 400 different people clicking into your stream. But then there was this other streamer, I won't mention her name, like, she had started streaming like 4 years before me. And then I came on the scene on Facebook and got paddy with another lad from America. He's still one of my good friends today. Like, I still game with him and all. And he started like really pushing my stream, like, and he pushed me to 800 followers. And that's when I overtook her. And she'd been streaming 4 years prior to me. So she kind of started turning sour towards us and fighting with us and trying to make other people fall out with us. And then she started reporting my streams. And back then,
I wonder why I made the comment I did about e-girls being bitches.
And
there is your answer.
She's a witch. That's what she claims to be. She's a witch.
I'm fucking sure, but she looks like a fucking witch as well.
And fucking, so she started like reporting my streams, like, and you didn't find out your stream was reported till you ended, and you went back on it, and it's all just red. There's no audio, so you can't even take clips from it. So like, I was doing 16, 17-hour streams back then because I'd nothing. Like, it was locked down, everything. So I had nothing. I couldn't leave my house because of my CF. So I was just locked in my room for nearly 2 years, like 16-hour streams, 18-hour streams. And then to go back and get a few clips and it's all muted. You can't take a clip. It's like, oh, this is... And then I opened disputes with Facebook, like, and they didn't even answer me back. Like, not one reply did I get off them. They just said, oh, your dispute is closed, and close the ticket. And there was no copy. Like, what it said I was getting shot down for was copyright infringements. And I specifically started the stream for 1 minute and 17 seconds, right? Played nothing. Didn't say a thing, just sat there. and it was all red, all reported for copyright infringement. And I was like, how?
What a
What's copyrighting
bitch.
that? Yeah.
What a fucking... Does she still stream?
She still streams to this day, yeah.
What a dick.
She's a VTuber now because she's that fucking ugly.
VTubers.
Yeah.
There's something.
Man, she was so nice at the very start, like so nice. Like couldn't do enough to help you, and then just all of a sudden turn like that. Like it's mad.
Just because you're doing better, yeah.
Yeah, stream work can be very toxic in that way. Like I think, you know.
Yeah, yet to encounter something like that. Thank God.
Yeah, you're lucky, man.
Only been greeted by really nice people.
Yeah.
Maybe it's too stupid to figure out someone's doing something on me.
Well, that's the one or two bad streamers I've came across. Like I'm 4 or 5 years doing it now. Like, so that's probably the only two I've come across. Two bad streamers, and that was it. Like,
yeah,
that have done something to me. Like,
that's like your whole. That's like if someone like just destroyed like my Twitch. I wouldn't know what to do.
Oh, that it broke me. Like honestly,
the whole Facebook. How big was the page?
800 followers. I just hit. Like, I was just literally celebrating 800 followers. Like,
doesn't sound like a lot, but it actually is. It actually is.
Sound like a lot, like, yeah. And like we were just planning on trying to push the 2,000. Then like me and my other friend from America, like, cause he helped me push a lot. Like, and fucking then all of a sudden, bang, just hit with this, and no help. Like no like message as to say why it's blocked, like all this shit. And then I was still owed 400 quid off him and all. Nothing. Can't even get a reply off him. Like emailed them, open tickets on the app. Nothing. But yet they still send me emails saying, "Oh, come back streaming, get your stars back activated in 24 hours and all this." No thanks, you're all right. I'll pass.
Get out, you fucking dickheads.
Yeah. So I feel like now just changing my Facebook gaming name to Big Irish Pan, just putting all my clips on it.
Yeah, so that's a shout.
You know, it's 800 followers, so why not try to make a little bit there or something? I don't know.
When people, that's one thing I say to people all the time, like just post everywhere. You're posting only on TikTok. Okay, you got 200 views and you're complaining about it. You could have got 1,000 on Instagram. You could have got
that's it, like,
Snapchat Spotlight, a couple thousand as well. Facebook, maybe a couple hundred.
Yeah.
Got to post on everything.
Everything, yeah.
Facebook does have a really good reach. Good point on that. It does have good
reach, yeah. Yeah, it does.
Freakishly.
I think it has one of the best reaches, if I'm being honest. Like, one of the best, easiest reaches, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, it's not hard to reach on Facebook. You know, you post the right clip, it's going to blow up, like.
Yeah.
That's literally it, like. But whereas on YouTube, you can post one of your best clips ever and it might not get seen, you know? And then you might post a shit clip like 2 days later and it could get 5,000 views. Like, I literally posted a clip of Hefty just getting shot and dying. 1.7k views on YouTube. Then I posted one of us all singing on Tarkov. 12 views. It's like, how does it work?
Makes you feel better. Our Tarkov one together did pretty well. Singing one.
Yeah.
Did pretty well.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah.
You got a lovely voice. Yeah, I did an experiment on YouTube when I was in France last year. I was stuck. It was archery competition, and I just wanted to be a gremlin, posting out some content, see if I could, build up a page. And in fairness, it worked, but the account got shadowed banned completely. But I did an experiment, and I posted as many videos as possible, the same video every single day for a week, and I got 2 million views in that time. The video was a Minecraft loop, right? But I noticed like 50% had 0 views. Well, it was just shy of 50%.
Yeah.
But in like the top like 3 videos were like in the tens of thousands. But it was the same video. Like it was just random chance. But the majority would get like anywhere between 300 and 500. There was no like it's almost like there's different like set limits they'll put you into.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were all like very like round numbers or very, very similar numbers. There's no like, 7,500. It was like 6 on the dot, 5 on the dot.
Yeah.
A little bit either way. But yeah, 2 million views from the same video.
That's mad.
I tried to convert that channel after. It got 2,000 subscribers. And right now this would be enough to get in the creator program. Yeah, the affiliate program. But yeah, it was shadow banned so hard. So fucking hard. I tried again because I was on another holiday. Nothing to do. Okay, let's just have this one video. It's pretty similar. I'll post as many times as I can. Got nothing. Got fucking nothing. So they figure it out, but yeah, their algorithm is pretty random.
Yeah, it's very random on that one.
Even if you get a good video, it might be a dog shit video.
Yeah.
And your best one might never be seen. It sucks.
That's it. Like, I put no work into the one that Hefty just getting shot and ready or not. And I put a bit of work into the one of us singing on Tarkov then, and nothing.
Right.
12 views. No, I think it's on 15 views now and 4 likes or something. It's like, what the fuck, like?
Would you
It's
spend
mad.
long editing?
Yeah.
I had to stop.
Could take
Yeah,
maybe 2 or 3 hours, like. But see the one I posted this morning? I literally used the Twitch app to edit that. That's exactly what I done and posted. Just wanted to see. And it's actually one of my best reaches so far at the moment, like.
Yeah. But like that's what people tell you. They tell you like, okay, go in there and edit. Like
Yeah.
edit for hours, get really good at editing. And you put it up, it gets nothing. You do that consistently, it gets nothing.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you post dog shit and it works. Like automated AI content like Eclipse or
yeah.
What's the other one? Crossclip. Yeah. You
It's
like
mad.
Yeah, it's hard to know what to do. But
Yeah.
make it work in the end. Consistency.
That's it. Like, you just have to be consistent. I'm not consistent with clips, man. I could get some serious clips, but I keep forgetting to clip them. I just don't think anymore. I'm just so focused. I'm like, I forget to clip anything. Like, it's mad.
You stream deck. You've no excuse.
Yeah, I know. That's my problem. Like, I have a fucking button there on my stream deck just to tap and it clips it for me. Like,
okay,
I still forget to do it. Like,
someone said something funny. Doink. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Like, yeah, just clip it there and then and set it straight to the PC. Like,
yeah. Well, I'm sitting here, slackjaw, doesn't know what's going on.
I am.
He's just like, shoot me now.
Nah, I'm dying. I'm actually dying. Oh,
you look at
dying of death.
Get a wet towel put on your face.
Oh man.
Bed for the day, boy.
Yeah. What was you said earlier on? You were sitting there for 2 hours before you got up?
Yeah, I woke up at 11 o'clock and couldn't pull myself out of bed until literally 5 to 1 because I was afraid I'd throw up if I turned over.
I really don't miss them days, honestly.
Yeah.
Really don't.
I take it you don't drink that much.
Nah. Man, I used to party from Thursday till Sunday, like. Me and Declan, like, he used to run an open mic in the local we drinking. Him and another one of my friends. And we go there Thursday night and we wouldn't leave till Sunday. Well, we'd leave, but go to a house party and back there 9 o'clock the next morning, like. It was fucking mad. I ended up selling my car and everything one weekend just to get more money for drink, like.
That's serious.
Yeah, we were fucking nuts, like nuts. Honestly. Then we end up winning 3 bottles of whiskey in a raffle and 2 bottles of wine. We walked around town drinking them.
Oh,
fucking mad, man. Honestly. And I don't drink whiskey, man. I don't like whiskey at all. I can't drink it.
Where are you from again?
Nina.
Where's Nina?
Yeah. It's only it's just a half an hour, 40 minutes from Burr.
Oh, not too far. Not too far.
Yeah.
That direction, yeah.
It's just it's actually smack bang in the middle of everywhere. Like, it's so handy. It's half an hour from Limerick, an hour and 10 minutes from Cork, an hour and a half from Dublin. It's so handy. Like, we've motorway leads me from everywhere at my house. Like,
you got a Garda station in Nina?
Yeah.
What do they think of you? Walking around drinking whiskey.
They actually don't mind me. Actually, they're fine. They know me by name, though. We'll say that much. They know me by name. I never came across them badly, and I think, fuck, I wouldn't want to because there are a bunch of fucking head cases in that Garda station, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck, man. They'd kick the living shit away for nothing.
I got hit by a police car before.
Hit by a police car?
Nearly.
How did you manage that?
Crossing the road on my phone and fucking literally stepped up onto the fucking path.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That'll do it. Protectors of the people and killers of the locals.
That'll put hair in your chest.
Fucking sure. Get your hair off your chest and we put it on.
Never had a bad experience with a guard. Never.
No.
There was one time when I was younger. I got out of primary school. I was in first year. Went back to the primary school during the summer. One of the lads was super into parkour, and we climbed to the roof all the way up to the top of the slated roof. Then I seen some lady point at us like, "Get down there," and we didn't. And a while later, we're just hanging out because we're fucking kids, and fucking a guard comes in through the school gate, and he's like, get down right now." I get down and talk to him, and he's like, "Yeah, you're too young. I'm not going to say anything, but that was so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Get out of here." Just basically just called me like a goober. Told me to get out of here. Yeah. So yeah, That's my only experience. And looking back on it, and like haven't driven past that place or seen it like around the town, there's no reason I should have been up there. That if I fell, I was dead. Just snapping a bone. Because below it's just concrete. Just concrete.
Oh, yeah.
You had to climb up on a metal bar to get up on the.
It's not that bad.
Side
The
of
door
it.
doesn't open that way.
Here we go.
It's not your car though. Don't block it anything.
Hi, Willie's mum.
Okay.
Messing with the door, getting in like people.
Not messing with the door.
I did him a favor and muted him. But yeah, thankfully no bad experience with a guard.
No, me neither. Just they used to harass me driving. That was it, like, because I look so young. So they used to pull me every 2 minutes. Oh, have you got your license? You insured in this car? I was like, lad, your colleague sitting beside you there pulled me 10 minutes ago. Like, you know I'm insured. Like, you're just annoying me now, really.
Yeah. We unmute him.
Oh.
I had to mute you for a second. I didn't know what that was about.
No, my mother's giving out because my parking's too good.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, what did I miss?
Just saying how much we love the Garda Síochána, the heroes.
Oh, yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
pigs.
One thing that's so different if you ever go abroad is when you see like their police with guns.
It's intimidating, isn't it?
I was walking around Turkey, man, and they just walk around. They
Yeah.
didn't have to say anything, didn't have to do
What
anything.
do you want now?
Fuck's sake, Willie. And yeah, they're just fucking walking around with guns like it's nothing.
Yeah. We went to
Um,
Santa Ponza there like a few years ago on a lads' holiday. Man, them police over there are mad.
Guns
You
out
want
as well.
like, do you know if people walk down the strip with their t-shirts off, they were hitting them with battens and fining them. It's great. Like, you're in a place, Rosenhall. Why can't you have your top off? Like,
Yeah.
but then there was like older lads, and they were walking around with their top off, and they were fine. It was like the younger lads, like said, like in their like 18 to early 20s, and they were just leathering them with battens, like, and arresting them, and then fining them, like, for having their top off. It was crazy, man.
Were they doing it to locals or just
No,
tourists?
just tourists.
Bastards.
Yeah, just tourists, man. Swear to God, my t-shirt never left my back the whole time I was there. Fucking was super glued to me.
Well, you went there as well, didn't you? Santa Ponza.
Where?
Santa
Yeah,
Ponza.
last year.
Yeah.
You're going again in like what, 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Oh,
2 weeks.
Jesus Christ, you're going to be dying, lad.
Oh man.
You sure you want to be able for it?
No.
If a barbecue's doing that to you, what's Santa Ponza going to do to you?
Right. We went there with 4 lads last year. 5 of us went over. The night before we went, we got out on the Sunday. I was at the 21st on the Saturday.
Oh,
Got there on the Sunday, drinking straight away. Every day we were there after the Sunday we got there, 16 hours a day.
yeah.
Beer.
It's non-stop over there, man, honestly, isn't it?
16 hours of drinking, about 4 hours of sleeping,
Green
2
Hills
hours
doesn't
of-
close until 6 in the morning, doesn't it?
2 hours of throwing up, 2 hours of eating.
2
rinse,
hours of throwing up.
repeat. Just fucking.
You leave the nightclub, go straight down to the beach and stay drinking down there and everything. It's fucking.
Oh, like, see, we went, when we went last year. We went in April, so like most places were like shutting it.
Oh no way.
It was like we went over like a week or two before peak. When it started, like at the end of April or whatever. We're going over it this time. It's gonna be like smack bang in the middle. I am going to end up being found dead on a beach, like a fucking
I used to
wave or
love
some
drinking in
shit.
that fucking Daniel's Corner and Dirty Nelly's across the road.
Oh yeah,
2 serious spots, boy.
yeah.
Big jugs of alcohol for like a $5. It's like, fuck me.
Oh, so fucking
Here we
so
go
cheap
again.
over there, man. Like it's so cheap over there.
When you're over there, go into Green Hills and do the gas chambers. Oh,
Get the gas
Man,
chambers.
I'm fucking sitting in a gas
Oh.
chamber right now, lad.
They are bad boys, honestly. You think you're fine. I done like 5 or 6 from it. I ended up blacking out. I fell asleep outside the nightclub, thinking I was at home in bed. I was curled up in a little ball and all. I was fucking, I was in bits. It's essentially, it's just like, it's 2 shots like mixed in a big bowl, right? And then your man gets like gas and sprays it into a cup and puts his hand over it to keep the gas in there. And then he fucking puts the shot down. He lights the shot on fire. You suck the shot through the straw. Then he gets the straw, sticks it through his finger, and you suck all the gas out of the cup. Fuck me, it blows the head off you.
I was gonna say,
What kind of gas
sounds like
was it?
is.
Jesus Christ.
It gives you like, man, I tell you,
Pesticides.
your head is just buzzing for about 15 seconds. Then it's all gone, and you think you're fine, but you're fucking not.
Oh, the...
I done like 5 or 6 of them. I fucking regretted it, but I was dying the next day, and I felt like, no, I was walking down the strip. I just felt like everyone was looking at me. I was like, oh my God, this is fucked. It's like, this is bad. Like, I was like, what did I do last night? Like,
Wasn't that
Fuck's
smoke?
sake.
Yeah, that's fucking mad.
Literally. Fucking hell. Yeah. Fuck that.
Well, all I
Yeah,
say,
good
Will,
luck.
is best of luck to you. Yeah.
Yeah. Keep the shirt on.
Yeah.
You might get bet.
Like we went over there last year and like a couple of lads had their shirts like tops off like a good bit.
Yeah.
And not almost said
But
like
this was, jeez, I was only this is about 5 or 6 years ago now. I went, no, way more. Sorry, I'm 26 this year. What was that? Jeez, I was about 7 years ago, I'd say, 8 years
yeah,
ago. But fuck me, it was mad, like mad.
yeah. Fuck.
I've seen some mad stuff over there, like a young fella putting his head
Oh.
through a bus stop window. Lads, he was fighting with his friends, and he headbutt the bus stop. What if he did like a shard of glass went up his nose?
Oh.
Oh, lads, scared the life out of me. I was walking home like to the hotel to get more money, and this girl came running towards me, and she was covered in blood. And I was like, "What the fuck?" And I was drunk, but you know when I seen all the blood, it sobered me up. I was like, "What's after happening here?" And there was 2 police standing there. They were doing nothing. I was like, "What?" And she's like, "Please help me, my boyfriend." I was like, "What do you mean? What? Is he dead? Like what?" So I went running over with her. He was lying on the ground, and he was just like, I was like, "Oh my god!" And the police were just standing there looking. I was like, "Are you going to help him or what?" And they didn't do anything. So I just put him on his side, and I stuck my finger up his nose, and I caught the glass, and I just pulled it down like.
Whoa.
But like he got rushed to hospital then, and 2 weeks later, my sister was flying out to Santa Ponza, and she met this elderly couple in the hospital, not in the hospital, in the airport, sorry. And my sister loves old people, like especially if it's a husband and a wife. Like she's like, "Oh, they're so cute, whatever." So they said they were going to Santa Ponza, and she was like, "Jesus, it's a bit weird you're going there." Like, but she brought me in a taxi with me and paid for their taxi. And they were just like, "Oh yeah, we're going over to bring our grandson home. He's just been released from hospital and all this." My sister was like, "Oh, is he okay?" Like, she's like, "Oh, he was fighting with his friends and he headbutted the bus stop." And some young lad pulled the glass down over his nose, like, and it really like saved his life because if he moved wrong, it would have hit his brain or whatever. And my sister was like, "Oh, that's mad," because my brother saved someone like that over here recently as well, but I don't know if it was him. And she was like, it more than likely was him. Like, so I was just like, it was good to hear back that the young fella was all right after, you know.
Yeah.
But fuck me, it scared the shit out of me, lads.
Fuck that.
Scared the living shit out.
That's kind of funny though. Like, what if there's just a pandemic of guys putting their heads through glass? Like, it wasn't like, oh, a wholesome story. Oh, Levi just saved some guys. Like, no, there's just 45 guys in hospital right now, all with glass in the brain.
Oh man.
Yeah, I was mad. I never forget it, honestly.
New Spanish drug leads men to put their head through glass.
Like I could just picture like being brought into like
Thousands
a
hospitalized.
hospital ward. Like pick out the person it was that you saved, and it's like I don't know. Can you get them all to, like that scene from Brooklyn Nine-Nine comes to mind, and just get them to do something all one after the other, and it's just like, okay, you put your head through the glass. No, I want him. You put your head through the glass. No, I want him. You do. I just keep going.
It was mad.
Oh fucking hell.
It was fucking crazy.
Yeah, well, what a place though! Like some of those places, those fucking party
mad, right?
getaways, man.
Oh,
There's some shit in there you wish you'd never see, and some stuff you'll take to your grave.
That's it, like 100%.
Well, you fucking take it all to the grave anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jesus. Yeah, to be fair, we didn't see much kind of mad shit like that when we were over there last year. Though, to be fair, it was kind of all quiet. But we said like we kind of went over before.
Yeah, I know. When you go there during the busy
season
time,
would have started, like
you see people fighting with each other and everything. It's mad.
No, we were fighting with each other a couple of times, but you know, none was putting any heads through fucking bus stations or whatever.
Bus stops, yeah.
So I think the maddest thing we probably saw was lads literally leaving fucking bags of coke in there for people to pick up, like leaving bags of coke like in storm drains and like hanging off of trees. Just like lads would literally come over, like drop bags of coke onto trees and like leave and then come back like 5 minutes later and get the money that was left there and replace the bag of coke.
Jesus Christ.
Man, coke guys freak me out.
Literally anybody could go up and take that.
Yeah, or take the money, whichever.
Yeah.
Or the person could just fucking take the coke and not pay him. Like, how are you
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I kind of say, what bigger fool to be leaving the money there if that's how they're doing it? Like,
yeah.
why would you leave the money there? How's he
like
going to find you?
The level of like fucking trust that they have, the dealers have with the people that are buying it, to just be confident enough to leave it like somewhere so obvious, like in a tree outside a bar, or like in a storm drain, and then come back like 5 minutes later and then money just be there.
Yeah.
Like, Like, oh no, like let's not go down like some back alley and fucking deem it like that. Let's just leave it in trees and fucking on top of pillars and fucking. Oh man,
Thought
fucking
when
crazy.
some little kid comes and picks it up then or something, like, you know.
Oh look, fairy
Yeah.
dust. Yeah.
I found some sherbet.
Daddy, look, it's sugar. Put that down. Oh, stop.
Wonder do they account for that? Like, oh, a kid found it. We gotta beat the shit out of him, or are we gonna let him go?
Yeah, what?
Like, where's the morality in it? Like, oh, he's like he's 16. Okay, he's good to beat the shit out of. Oh, he's 14. Scare him. He's 12.
Yeah.
Okay, let him go.
Yeah, let him go. Fuck.
Yeah.
Mad.
Yeah, but like I was saying, cocaine guys freak me the fuck out, man. Because, you know, so some guys that like to like down have a spliff, relax, they pass out, they eat a bunch of fucking food.
Yeah.
Some guys like to have a drink, you know, glass of wine with dinner, down have a whiskey. Coke guys, you just want to feel super agitated.
Yeah.
You want to reorganize your refrigerator, like.
Oh, stop! Yeah, no.
And I know a couple of my buddies who've done it, and like they just said it was like caffeine with a bit of euphoria, and you were terrified. So, you know, it doesn't sound very nice.
No, it doesn't sound appealing, does it?
No, I'd stay away from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Fuck
I'm gonna
that.
get Thomas some fucking laces drink with him when we go over.
Huh?
I'm gonna get Thomas some fucking laces drinks with it when we go over.
Oh yeah, just see what happens.
Oh man. Fuck.
He's an ADHD maniac anyway, so see what happens.
Jesus Christ. I still can't get over his reaction to your fucking thing when can't man. Like, oh man, it's
Yeah.
not doing anything. He fucking
he just started
vibrating
running
in the chair.
around. It's just so stupid.
Looks like he belongs on your missus' bedside table when he's fucking vibrating that much.
Yeah.
Like...
Fair play to him. Yeah, pick your poison wisely, because Coke's probably a terrible one.
Oh yeah, fuck that.
How do they even make that shit? I know like there's like people in South America where the plant grows, they like just fucking chew it all day. They eat it all day.
Yeah,
Just fucking eat leaves.
But then like it has to be like soaked in a bunch of shit.
don't soak it in like.
It's like petrol.
Petrol,
I'm not too sure though.
Yeah, I know. I watched that. Is it on Netflix? It's Cocaine Dealers. It's called.
Yeah.
It's a documentary like on how to make it and how to export and all that. They soak it in petrol, I'm sure. Because when the army find it, the army just throw a match in and it just blows straight up like with all the chemicals.
People put that in their body.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun.
And you have to think like that's only been mixed with petrol there, like, right? And then it's made into that little block product, and then that's been sent to someone else who's adding more stuff to it to get more out of it.
Oh yeah, because they cut it like that baking soda.
Cut it, and then they add like fucking people add pre-workout to it. People add fucking the stuff you get for the dentist get for numbing your teeth. Like people add all that shit to it. Like so, by the time it gets here, like from there, just think of how many things have been mixed in with that. Like,
dude, by the time that shit would get into like rural Ireland, that's there's like 1%. Like that is nothing.
If even I'd say like it's mad.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's coming like from South America every time, pretty much. Yeah. Like there's no one like in Galway making coke, right?
No.
Like, well, maybe there's one guy. Some guys probably tried.
Maybe somewhere,
yeah, there was fucking. Last I was with here a few years ago, her outlad had a grow house in their attic.
Jesus Christ!
Can I get his number?
They live. Huh?
Can I get his number?
Yeah, they live just out towards on one of those fucking side roads there out towards Dangan. I think it was out in Ballyford direction. Yeah, so fucking you'd know who I was on about as well.
Yeah, I've rough idea.
Yeah, they ended up moving back to America or whatever, and yeah,
I know exactly that is.
Yeah, you do.
They got a bunch of babies right now.
But yeah, basically, when the house they're renting out was like the owners went in to look at it and clean it out or whatever and getting ready, found a big fuck off grow house in the attic.
Jesus Christ!
Like,
you ever see that meme about like when it's winter and someone takes a picture of all the rooftops and you can see gets which one is the grow house and there's no snow on the roof, the rest of it's all covered.
Oh, stop! Yeah,
yeah.
But like, Yeah, just because we're on the topic, it's like, yeah. Nothing like that happens in Ireland. Literally 15 minutes down the road from where me and Jared live.
Yeah,
Fucking grow house.
It's mad.
go take a tour.
Oh man, yeah.
But
Where are we going on a school field trip then? Teach? Oh, we're gonna go
Yeah.
to a local grow house.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
kind of have a loophole going at the minute, right? Where this thing called HHC is legal. It's like you know Delta H. You ever hear that shit?
Yeah.
Like the synthetic weed, whatever they do in the States. With all the rules we have on like THC content, we didn't factor in that this shit was a thing. So
Okay.
it's kind of legal at the minute, but like you're not gonna get buds or anything. You're gonna get like disposables with it. So it is legal to own, but like give it like 3 months and it's not gonna be.
Okay.
Yeah. And once a cop on as it's a thing, they're probably gonna nuke it.
And what way do you get it then? Is it like a vape or something?
Yeah, like dude, you can buy it online. You can go into stores in what was that big shopping center we went to, Willem, in Dublin?
The ILAC.
Not that one.
Jervis Street.
It was on that.
Yeah. It's just Jervis Street Shopping Centre, wasn't it?
Yeah. So you know, dick all about Dublin. But there's around there's just a stall in one of those stores that just sells it.
Okay.
So if they can sell it in there, you know,
Yeah.
I think it's pretty safe.
Pretty safe.
That's pretty ballsy. Like, imagine the first guy was like, okay, let's put this in the store and see how long it takes for a guard to show up.
Yeah, shut and shut us down like.
Yeah. But there's nothing against it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't encourage it though. I'm not encouraging it.
It'll turn you into a fucking walking vibrator.
Yeah, walking vibrator.
Just see Thomas when we went camping 2 weeks ago for further reference.
Yeah.
Lads, not doing anything. You fucking up dancing around like a fucking African tribesman, man. Like fucking
We had a
doing some
barbecue
whack
going.
fucking
Tried to organise
ritualistic
everything.
Fucking dances going on, man. Sitting there like, what's this lad on?
Yeah. That's
Put
fucking
him
funny
back on
though.
the fucking bedside table and shut the fucking drawer.
That was
Fuck's
after like a
sake.
shit ton of drinking too.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's just barbecues. I just shouldn't do barbecues anymore.
They're overpowered, man. They're overpowered.
Last time I was at a barbecue, I fucking locked my keys in my car.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we tried to break into his car. Almost had it too.
Yeah,
Pussied out.
almost.
With good reason, in fairness. Your car
Oh.
was getting a bit dented up, but we almost had it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It haunts me
Yeah.
that we almost had it. We're so
Yeah.
close.
Fuck, so yeah, no, I'm not going to any more barbecues. Fuck this, they don't end well for me.
Barbecues
Yeah.
aren't good for you, no.
Oh man, fucking telling you.
They're great, man. You just hang out, eat fucking
Get out.
get on a meat, some
Get
steak.
out. Get out.
Great crack.
Get out. Oh man.
But yeah. Good for the gains.
Oh man, I definitely took about 5 years off my life expectancy last night.
I'm proud of you.
Oh fuck yeah.
Did
Based
you
on my
bet?
current life trajectory, I'd say I've got about 7 years left to live. Fuck's sake. Oh, you
Start
know,
lifting weights instead of points, you'd be grand.
man, I can barely lift myself at my fucking weights.
Yeah. You're talking about going gym again. So is Crow, but he's away at the minute. So normally we've done our host Thomas,
Yeah.
and he's gone to Finland at the minute, competing in the World Bowling Championship.
Oh.
Yeah. Actually, my brother and sister today have gone off to camp. They're going to do the World Youth Championships in Limerick.
Oh.
Fucking everyone's doing World Championships at the minute.
Yeah.
So see how all that goes on.
Yeah,
A lot of shooting this week.
I tried to use a fucking bow before. It's so fucking hard.
I'll show you.
So hard.
Show you one of this. Easy.
We used to go out to me, Declan, and another one of the lads only can used to go out to a forest like one of the lads has a big one. Fuck me. It's very hard to put them things back like.
Did it have wheels, this bow?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a compound now. It's got grab my one.
Jeez, it's
I'll show
so
you.
hard to drag it back like. I was shaking pulling it back. I was like that trying to fucking get it back. I was like, fuck
You're
me.
like Thomas, you belong on the fucking bedside table.
Oh, you fucking bollocks.
That's payback we get at me at the start of the episode. You did. Oh man.
Oh, look at this yuck.
This one looks like it's a bit out of Rambo.
Okay.
Wheels are actually wheels
Yeah.
are for gotta take the poundage off, so if you pull back like 50 back,
Yeah.
like 10, 15
Okay.
back is fucking.
He got back like it was nothing.
Back down, bit of a jump because it's warm.
Yeah.
All net.
Okay.
Yeah. They're little weapons, like they're ridiculous.
Yeah.
Out of Thomas's bow, the arrow comes out at 300 feet per second. Ridiculous.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
That one probably about like 180 or 200.
That's mad. They're very hard to use, man. Very hard to be accurate with them. Like, I admire people that can slap a bullseye with them things. Like, it's fucking not easy. Like, we were there in the forest shooting them at bottles. Like, I don't know what we were hoping for. I think we shot about 300 arrows. We hit it about twice. And that was just pot luck.
I think when a beginner picks up a bow and doesn't know what to do with it, there's no sight. There's no. You've no idea what the aim was.
Yeah. I was just pulling back and letting go. Like, that's what I was doing.
You're just like, oh, it's right. It's in this direction.
Yeah.
Let's let go. See what happens.
I can do it in Minecraft. I can do it in real life.
Yeah. There's no crosshair. There's nothing to show you how to do it.
Yeah.
Man, where's the fucking red dot sight on me bow gone, lad?
One thing that pissed me off is in an Avengers movie, they had a red dot sight in Hawkeye's bow. Because the way an arrow comes out of the bow, it doesn't come out in a straight line and it dips.
Yeah.
Brings itself up in the air first, and then it starts to curve down. No matter what, like there's maybe one distance that will work at, maybe like a 50-yard, 100-yard, whatever. But yeah, so good. There's some serious bows out there at the minute. There's some that they call it Yumi bows, I think, and they have all like the bells and whistles, those wheels that are on those bows, like the what I showed, like the recurve on like normal bows. So the whole thing that you pull back, and then the two limbs they snap all the way back. Then when they release, they shoot forward, and it looks ridiculous.
Sounds mad.
Yeah, it's used for fishing though. It's completely useless outside of fishing.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no idea.
That's weird.
That sounds like such a waste.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
It's super complicated for fishing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just fucking put a worm on the end of a rod and away you go.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But at the upper levels, man, that shit gets so expensive. Like that's like 300 quid minimum, and it's like 20 years old. And like, yeah, that's a beginner's bow. Like the one Thomas shoots, that's just like probably about approaching 2K. And his dad's one approaching 3K. Like there's some serious, levels to that. And arrows, like for 12 arrows, it can cost you 400 to 500 quid if you want like really like fine-tuned competition level arrows.
And like, do you win much money doing archery?
Zero. Fucking zero.
That's mad, like, and the amount of money it costs you.
All the money I ever made with it was from that one sponsor that actually paid me a fair bit. It was Arcor grips, and basically, they make a customized grip for your bow, so your contact point is better, whatever. And it basically just advertising, get a bit of dosh off that. But generally, there's no money off it. No money.
That's mad.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Like the professional, like who's the number one guy? Freddie Allison, I think that's his name. Like that's not his full-time job. Like he has a full-time job.
Jesus.
John Demmer, another great guy with Barebow. Again, like he's basically retired, but he still has to do like a full-time job while trying to compete at the highest level possible.
It's mad, like.
Yeah. Now, no one's just going to pay you for showing up and shooting some sticks. You got to, get to that level so you can make your full-time job. But, fine.
You still have to work after it's a full-time job anyway, it seems.
There's probably more money in it than there is in GA. I've always hated that GA players don't get played.
That
don't get paid. Yeah.
Drives me mad, lad.
Everyone else is getting paid but the player.
Look at footballers and the money they're making when these lads are doing 10 times a better job than them.
I don't give a shit about GA either. Like I don't watch it. I don't really care about it all that much. But it's on the TV. Everyone's getting paid except those guys.
I guess the guys,
Yeah.
And like even to watch the tipping off of the game the other day, like it wasn't on TV. You had to pay 12 quid to watch it online. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Like, where's that 12 quid going?
Yeah, who got that?
Who's
The
getting that 12
pockets
quid?
of
Like,
the
what?
broadcasters and the sponsors and
That's
the
near
men
what
in the
the
grey suits
UFC
and
would pay
all the
for a
rest
fight
of
night.
them.
It's so stupid. Like,
Sure. Same as fucking everything else in this fucking day and age. It
yeah,
all goes to the man upstairs. The middleman
That's it.
don't get fuck all.
yeah.
Well, it can depend. My dad was telling me about this guy. He went to my dad went to Blackrock College. He's part of the fucking rugby team up there, and
Yeah.
he was telling me about one of the guys who went on and he played for Ireland and then stopped, but he had no skill set. He was uneducated, had nothing besides I'm good at rugby, and I was good for rugby for 3 years. But then he got a job in Bank of Ireland just from knowing somebody from that kind of group, and he's an
Yeah.
ambassador for
We'll see.
Bank of Ireland. Guy isn't qualified to do anything. He just says hello to people for a living now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking
Yeah.
great.
That'll do it.
There's some benefits to it.
That's
Yeah.
why you see so many like hurlers and Gaelic players that like are teachers and shit on the side,
Yeah.
because they either don't get paid, they don't get paid fuck all, or it's just not worth it.
Yeah, I know. One of my auntie now, her husband, his nephew plays for Tip, like, but he ended up getting a job in the bank from it. Like,
Yeah.
that's kind of what his payment was. Oh, we get you a job, kind of thing. Like, you
Oh,
know?
like I had a geography teacher in 5th and 6th year who
Same guy.
was a Galway hurler.
Yeah, the same guy. Yeah,
Like,
he had to leave
what was
after
it?
like a year and a half, didn't he?
I was going to say he left after 2 years, I think. Yeah, wasn't it
Yeah.
Alan Hart? Wasn't it?
Alan Hart was a guy we went to school with. His name wasn't Alan Hart.
Oh, what was it? It was something hard.
It was something hard, but Alan was,
Yeah, what was
just
it?
another guy we went to school with.
I had a woodwork teacher from Offaly in 5th year and 6th year. He was a
What was his
fucking
name?
nutcase.
What's his
He
name?
played for the Offaly. He played for the Offaly Gaelic football team. Actually, is it Thomas Lee?
Don't know.
He's a lad. See this fella. He's a unit of a man. Absolute unit. He's a head case too. You do something wrong and he screams into your face and is like, that's like kind of intimidating, lad. You mind stepping back a bit, please?
A little bit intimidating, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Thomas Lee, his name was it. I nearly remember. For sure. He was a big man, he was.
Some teachers were a bit unhinged.
Oh man, we had
Aidan Hart, that was it.
we had a teacher there, Miss England, like, man, you were when you were being bold in school, like, and someone mentioned, I'll send you not to your yearhead or not to the principal, I'll send you to Miss England. You were like, I'll be a good boy. She was
That was
nuts.
Hart was his name.
But we had one, without saying his name, should say his name, but no, I won't. He's a published author. He's doing pretty well, but he's
Okay.
just been suspended a fuck ton of times.
Oh, I think I know who you're on about.
Oh, everyone knows
I
about this
know.
guy. So the first time I got to meet him, he's my, I guess, standing English teacher for a while.
He was a sub teacher, wasn't he? Because I think if we're thinking of the same teacher, I think he was actually one of the 2 managers of the senior football team when I was in 6th year.
He was.
Football, not Gaelic, no, actual football. Not this fucking pussy boy fucking use your hands football.
But yeah, first time I met him, he
he
got a lad's book and he flung into the bin, snapped the bin, because he was doing a bit of maths homework in the English class, right?
Oh jeez.
And I was like, oh shit, this guy's for real. And you got to start talking to whatever. And he didn't do it again. A while later, I hear off somebody. This guy looked up someone's skirt, right?
I was gonna say,
And he got slapped. Then he
end up getting fucking suspended, or actually got fucking fired because he was fucking like looking up girls' skirts and fucking trying to tap them up in school and all sorts.
That was part of the reason, not the full reason. The full reason was also partial racism.
Yeah, I heard about that as well. Yeah.
Yeah. You would make the black guy sit up in the front and he would like just berated him.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I remember hearing
Especially
about
one of the guys I knew. He hated to go into that class. He had politics with that guy. Hated it so bad because every time he went in, it was like his homework would be the only one that would actually get checked. Or like the guy, like sometimes you open your copy, like, okay, here's the work, I did it. They're not gonna read it. Like, okay, it's 2 pages, good job. But he would read like everything, and then like ask him about it, and then like yeah, that's wrong, and then put it down. Correct no one else.
That's mad.
that.
Yeah.
Like,
But
I never had him for anything now. Like, I think I had him once or twice as a sub teacher, and then like I said, like he was the manager of the soccer team or whatever in school, but he was a fucking retard. He was fucking useless.
Also a big drinker. Like he came in hungover more days than one. He came in and he just put his head down and was like, "You guys, take a study class." Like he was. How he's a teacher, how he's an author, how he's anything is amazing to me.
Yeah, how he was even like.
And how they give him so many chances.
How he even got Garda vetted in the first place to do a job like that.
I think the skirt thing should have been the end all.
Yeah,
It wasn't one time, right?
That's mad.
I mean, like with the whole thing of like throwing like a book into a bin, like I can get that. Like you're not here to do this homework, like you're here to do this in my class or whatever. Like
drop it in the bin. Don't snap the bin.
Yeah, like don't snap. Like, even at that, like it's not the worst thing. Like it's an intimidation tactic at most to make like kind of the wrong way around enforcing like your authority in the classroom. But when it comes to like looking up people's skirts and like trying to tap up like the girls in the school, like
That's
these
wrong.
are literally like 12 to 19 kind of age range. Like, how are you fucking?
He wasn't like a good-looking young 22-year-old who just got into teaching. The guy was about 40. The guy was like 35 minimum.
Yeah.
Massive scraggly beard.
He was. It's probably the best way I can describe this, but like, yeah, he looked like he was fucking fresh out of like a fucking storm drain. Like
fresh out of storm drain.
Fucking bit part beard, fucking hair that was hit and miss. He had fucking loads of hair here, but not in here, and then a fucking bit over here, and too much back here. Like he was fucking all over the place.
Jesus
He used to always wear fucking he used to always wear fucking jackets, like the same fucking jacket. I'm convinced he never changed his fucking one jacket. He just wore it every day into fucking school.
Man, so some people they hire as teachers, like, it's hilarious. Like, there's so much like weirdness and character in that you wouldn't get in other careers.
We had a like substitute teacher like, but lads, he used to substitute for his wife, and his wife was easily in her 60s, like, and he was a good 10, 15 years older than her. And he used to come in, right? And we'd all he had to do was hide underneath the table, and he wouldn't see us. So we all hid under the table one day, right? He walked in, was like, "Oh," and turned around and walked out. And then he came back with the principal, and we're all sitting there waiting. We're like, "Sir, you never came to class." And he was sitting there scratching his head, like, he was like, "Did I go to the wrong room?" and all. He's like, we used to fuck him over so bad.
You gave him like schizophrenia, you gave him dementia, you gave him something. Like, Jesus Christ.
Well, we were awful. Like, we had this like
psychological warfare.
We had this small teacher in school as well. Like, she must have only been, I'd say, just touching 4 foot. Like, so what we used to do was put her whiteboard markers up the very top of the board, and she couldn't get them. So she'd have to pull out the chair, stand on the chair to get them down, and we'd all start laughing at her. And then one day we turned her whole classroom around. So she was like 5 minutes late for class, and me and one of the other lads were bored. We're like, right, let's get every table, every chair, and flip them. And we put her desk down the back of the room and everything. And she came in and she just started screaming at us, and she knew straight away who it was, and just put us straight out. We weren't allowed back into our class for Irish at all. Like, we had to get Irish by someone else. Oh, it was funny though. We used to drive that poor woman mad. Like,
back when school was cool, and our current, or not our current, my brother and sister are still in there. Their current principal, he's like making them put their phone in a box and let the teachers to lock it. They can't have their phone at break or it'll be taken away. They used to be able to go to the shop and stuff when they were like in 5th year, and now they have to wait till like 6th year.
Oh, it's 6th year, anyway.
Which is crossing a road. All they have to do is cross a road. They're like, oh, it's an insurance thing. Just let me cross the fucking road.
The shop thing was 6th year anyway.
Yeah, for us when we were still in there, but it used to be 5th. Like, I remember when it was 5th.
Yeah, before I started, I think it was 5th. 5th and 6th year. Because it was always you had the odd 5th year that would go over, but like for the most part, I think it was just 6th year.
All right. But yeah, a bunch of other stupid rules. When we were in there, they used to like bring in all these rules that were like a bit more progressive, whatever. Oh yeah, lads can wear earrings. We're not gonna berate that one guy with one ear piercing anymore. He's gonna be fine. But now it's just like kind of stripping them of anything they want to do.
We weren't allowed to wear a normal jacket in school.
Same here.
Like, we had to buy a school jacket.
We were the same. We were allowed to wear it, but once we got into school, I had to go into our lockers.
Yeah, that's what they ended up doing with us, and then they stopped it if the caretaker or anyone seen you walking in, they try to take your hoodie off you. I used to lose. I said, not taking my hoodie, like, go away.
Yeah,
I'm not
get
paying
out.
Some stupid
in-
rules.
They brought it in when we were in 6th year. Like, I wasn't paying fucking 100 quid for a jacket that I was going to use for 6 months. It's like, it's not
Yeah.
happening. So I can think again.
Did you guys do that thing, like an SPHE or religion or whatever? Teacher would come in and say, like, okay, let's talk about uniforms. Should we
Yeah.
have them? And the answer was always a no, and the benefits to not having one were always way higher.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like, okay, well, back to wearing a uniform. Enjoy.
Yeah. So pointless, yeah.
Like it's pretty much understand. There's no reason to wear it
yeah.
What
except like
found
an
was,
extra
when I,
expense for people, extra
Yeah.
hassle for
whenever
the school.
we had that conversation, it was always, yeah, like uniforms are bad because it doesn't allow their fucking students to express themselves. Like, they can be uncomfy, like they don't keep you warm in the winter and this and that, and every excuse under the sun why uniforms, we didn't want uniforms. And then you'd always have that fucking one gothic kid that fucking sat at the back of the class in the corner with a fucking storm cloud over him, like, oh well, uniforms allow people to fucking all look the same, so no one's getting slagged for the things they wear. Like, alright, shut up, you big fucking goth, go back to fucking crying and slitting your wrist, you bollocks. Just because you'd fucking get ripped the piss out of, like, get out. Skill issue.
Tell us how you really feel.
Uh-huh.
Tell me how you really feel.
Did you do
Yeah,
6
there
year
was always
pranks
that.
before you
There
left
was
school?
always that one fucking student though. Every fucking time.
I was in COVID for that, so I
Oh,
didn't even
So
do
what's
an
that
even
now?
cert. Like,
The maddest one I didn't witness it now, but I was only in 1st or 2nd year at the time. But it was like my brother's leaving year and they let a cow off into the school.
no way.
Yeah, I swear to God, they sent, because like in our school, like there's so all stairs all over the place. But once a cow goes up the stairs, it can't come back down. So they herded the cow up the stairs, and the cow was just left walking around for
Man.
hours. For hours, they couldn't get him out. Like eventually, they got into the lift in the school and got him out. Like,
Man, how
Imagine
did they even
standing in
get
a lift with a
into-
cow.
yeah.
Like, I'll press the button. You're okay. Oh, ground floor. Okay.
Man, how did they even get into the building in the first place?
Guys, it's just straight up the front steps to the school. One of the lads brought it in. He's a farmer himself. Like, brought it in,
Ah, stop.
trailer and jeep, brought it out and straight in.
That's brilliant.
Uh,
Then they let
Fucking
off chickens. Then another year. Ah, it was mad. I'm surprised you didn't
Yeah,
see.
dude.
Did you see the? It was on the news about like we used to do a TY versus teachers football game,
Yeah, we used to do that.
and like 4 of the lads, right, they streaked it. So they started at like the front of our school. Like, there's a big gate down to where the match was on. So they got dropped up there with none of them only a mask, and they all came sprinting through the field. And they ran down to the other end of the school, out through the bottom gate to the Abbey Court, the hotel, and jumped into the car and got away. But it was all over the news and everything about them. Like, but they were found out straight away because they had tattoos, like, and it was obvious. So you're fucking so dopey, like. But it was so funny. Teachers were going mad.
And see, if they were smart, they would have like put fucking concealer or some shit on the tattoos just to cover
Yeah,
them up so they wouldn't get fucking caught.
Oh,
Like,
no, these boys having 2 brain cells rubbed together, like, honestly, they're fucking.
fuck's sake. Yeah, there was a few kind of mad ones I saw now when I was in there. Like the year before me, a couple of the lads fucking went into every single toilet in the school and blocked them all up and basically flooded all the toilets.
Oh, Jesus
Like,
Christ.
the lads' toilets, the fucking urinals are blocked up. The fucking toilets themselves. There was one. I know one of the lads. What he did was he fucking took the soap out of the soap dispenser, poured it into the urinal. So when the urinal flushed itself, fucking bubbles just rose and rose. The fucking floor was like a fucking man. It was like something you'd see at a fucking foam party in a club, man.
Yeah.
Did you ever notice with these it's like student pranks, there's never like any goodness in it? It's always
Yeah.
like, I really want to fuck with your day for the way you treated
Oh,
me for
yeah,
6 years.
It's literally a competition to see who can do the most outrageous thing possible.
Yeah. Sure.
It's
One of the
more of a
lads,
payback thing than a prank.
one of the
Yeah.
lads burnt into like our hurling pitch in school. Like, they burnt into the grass. Miss Cunningham is fucking Mr. Carney.
We had a Mr.
And-
Carney.
So,
Mr. Carney was married to Miss Carney in our school. Like,
oh
and-
man.
because they always used to go on lunch together. Like, at lunchtime, they always went for lunch together. So like everyone was just assuming, he's banging her,
Yeah.
definitely. Miss Carney knows nothing about it. Like,
Oh,
so
God.
someone burnt into the grass out on the pitch like that. Miss Cunningham is fucking Mr.
Yeah.
Carney. was
there
fucking
was
mad.
another one.
That would have been a
year,
fun
actually,
argument to watch. To be a fly
Yeah.
in that wall.
The year I finished, there was a couple of mad ones. So there was one in particular where our locker room was. It was like it was like the area that was used as like the stage if there was like stuff going on in school, like choir or plays and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's where we had our lockers and then like all our shit in there. But the roof was all like this really old fucking wood that was like really easy to stick things into.
Yeah.
So a load of the lads fucking literally got like all the compasses, like sharp pencils, pens and shit they had, like metal rulers, flung it all up into the ceiling of our locker room
Oh,
and
jeez.
basically turned the roof into a fucking internal fucking blitzkrieg waiting to happen. Like you could not go in that room without being fucking paranoid that a compass was gonna like fucking land on the top of your head.
Fuck's
Like
sake.
it was that bad that we actually had to be moved to a different fucking locker room altogether because it was not safe to be in there. Took about 3 days to get everything out.
Fuck's sake.
Had to get ladders to get up to it. Like because if the
That's
roof
mad.
was falling, this was a high roof, like
Yeah. That's
so you
mad.
couldn't just like jump up on a locker or jump up on a chair and get it. You had to get like a fucking massive fuck off ladder.
Jesus Christ.
When you said compasses, man, there's a bit of PTSD there. The amount
Oh,
of
man.
stabbings that happened with compasses.
You know the
I
people
remember a
that
guy
use-
got stabbed right up his ass.
Oh.
Right up his ass.
Yeah.
Like not
Yeah,
like
there
one of
was-
those like, little nubby ones either. It was like one of the ones that were like like
fucking
a
sharp.
quarter-inch
Yeah.
long.
Yeah. There was another case as well. There was another fucking prank done the same year I finished. And a lot of fucking lads got everyone's school bags and fucking threw them up into the rafters in the ceiling in the locker room.
Oh, fuck.
And some of these bags would be fucking filled with books, like you could have like 20, 30 kilos in your bag with your books and shit, like. And he's just sitting above your head waiting to fall down.
Jesus Christ.
On like
Fuck.
one knock. If you're trying to get your bag down, throwing someone else's down, you could hit multiple bags or that gets stuck as well. Like you're adding fucking more to it, like.
Yeah.
Fucking oh man, it was chaos. There was another lad that went around fucking literally ripping locker doors off people's lockers,
Fuck's sake.
like or bending people's doors so the lockers couldn't close.
Oh, no.
Like
What a
they act-
dick. What a fucking dickhead.
yeah, that wasn't my year. Now it was the year before me, but we would have shared the same locker area with them. Like fucking, they just go around bending people. Like it started off mostly like just messing with each other, bending each other's fucking locker doors to piss each other off. But then it got to the stage where if you pissed them off or wrecked their head, your locker was getting bent. Like your locker door was just getting bent.
Fuck
There was
that.
another case where they found like 2 or 3 dead mice around the school, threw them into people's lockers. Like,
That's bad.
We kind of also did that. And
yeah.
on the last day, all the food that was in our bags or lunchbox, anything we had for the day, was all put into one big locker that leaked all summer.
Man.
Leaked juices all
Oh.
summer.
Oh man.
There's so much fruit put into that thing. Bananas, oranges.
Oh,
Everything.
imagine the smell of that.
Wow.
And when we got to see it after, man, it was like a crime scene.
Oh,
brutal.
Man. Fuck.
I'd be making you clean that anyway, not a hope what I'd be doing.
Oh boys, not a fear.
Fuck that, I'd be getting
Fuck,
sick all
man.
over the gaff.
Yeah.
Oh man.
School is very good. It definitely built character.
I hated primary school, but I loved secondary school. It was weird.
Yeah.
Primary school, you don't really do much. You're not even conscious until like you're like 5th class.
I hated it, lad. Fucking hated it. I despise it for some reason. I don't know why.
Like from my own view, primary school just seemed like a competition to reward those that basically showed up every day.
Yeah.
If you showed up to school every day, you're getting an award at the end of the year.
Yeah,
Oh, well
we used to
done,
get
well done.
uniforms, inspections, and everything. I was like, just fuck off, like.
Uniform
Well done,
inspections on primary kids.
Yeah,
Man.
That sounds very
used-
pervy.
we had to line up like soldiers and everything. I swear to God, they had a thing
Oh.
like so. You were going in at lunch. Whoever lined up in the straightest line with their hands by their side and their uniform all neat got an extra 15 minutes playtime outside.
Man.
Fucking hell. Imagine the
Yeah.
guy who's like, my pants were dirty. I had to wear tracksuit bottoms. His whole
Yeah.
team's blaming him like, you
Yeah.
fucked us. You did this.
Oh no! If you come in with a different pair of shoes, like a white pair of shoes, around because your shoes were ripped, they'd give you a pair of shoes out of the office. I just looked at my teacher and I said, "Do you think I'm putting my feet into them as if another thing coming?" I said, "That's fucking going to give me cancer or something." I said, "You fuck off."
It's going to give me cancer, miss.
Fucking
Need to
hell, man.
understand.
Fucking, About
fucking
900 different students had their feet inside that. Like, fuck off. It's not
fucking
happening.
athlete's foot waiting to happen, man.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
Fuck
man.
Like,
yeah.
fuck that. Like, even
That's
with
pretty
jumpers
gross.
and everything, like, you can't be doing that. Like,
Like the thing I don't get about like if I'm assuming it was just the start of the day they were doing inspections. Like I can't imagine they were doing it, like at the end of breaks and shit as well. And she
oh,
just
they
said
did, yeah.
there, like
They didn't
like-
inspect you at well, essentially they did, because it was like whoever lined up the straightest and their uniform was neat got an extra 15 minutes. Like,
yeah, like oh yeah, like right, it's break time. Go out and play and enjoy
Yeah.
yourself or whatever.
we used to go around playing soccer at break time. Like, it was
Yeah,
fucking hard to stay clean.
That's what I was just gonna say. Like, how do you expect to go out and enjoy your break if you're literally fucking paranoid about fucking
Yeah.
looking fucking clean as a baby's arse cheek, like because you want an extra 15 minutes of break? Like, how are you meant
Yeah.
to benefit from that?
Yeah, it's mad.
Like that is the most fucking concentration ass fucking camp
Yep.
sounding.
But for school, we all knew it didn't make sense. All that kind of stuff,
Oh,
we
yeah.
always knew never made sense. But you know,
Yeah.
we all went with it because
We done it, like, yeah.
you had to, right?
Yeah. You were just afraid of
Yeah.
getting in trouble if you didn't kind of job when you were younger, I think.
It always freaked me out when I was like 18 in school, and like even 17 as well. And like, there's just so many rules for like someone who can just go out and realistically do whatever they want. Like you're like a full grown person.
I don't like,
You're a
mad.
legal adult, but you have to abide by these rules. You're not allowed to cross the road at age 18
Yeah.
while you're at school. But you know, second it's over, go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
You're not allowed to
was
cross
so
cross the road while you're
confusing
in
to me.
school, but you can cross the road for your bus after you finish school.
Yeah, that's
Like,
Yeah, they tried to bring that into our school, like, so like when we went into secondary, like from first to sixth year, we're always allowed to go downtown. And then once the first years come in after us, they try to put a stop to it. They're like, right, first and second years have to stay in school. And then they meant it first to third years then the year after. I never listened, ever. I was like, how hope is it? I ain't going down for my lunch. There's nothing here that I eat. Simple as it. I'm going downtown to get my dinner, and that's it. Like, and we did, like.
Will, was it us who were able to go all the way into the town? People went to Duns and shit, didn't
I think it was
And-
6 years that were
yeah.
allowed, yeah.
they? Go anywhere to get your food. But then it turned to
You can-
just the shop across the road.
I think it was
Good, like.
6 years were allowed to go to the shop, but if you were 18, you were basically allowed to sign yourself out for break completely and go downtown.
Man, all those rules in school are like they're just gonna stunt people so bad.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to go across the road to get my food. Oh no,
Yeah.
I can't walk down the Duns because I'm in a uniform.
The thing,
oh no.
the thing that I never understood as well, like, 'cause we used to do this quite a lot. Like if we had mates in 5th year, or like we had a sibling in like a year below us, and they wanted like lunch from the shop, like, oh yeah, like give me some money and I'll go over and get you a roll or whatever. Teachers tried to stop that as well.
Yeah.
Like, whatever about stopping the students going over to get lunch, but how are you going to stop them from accessing their lunch? Like, they literally brought in money because that was for their lunch, and you're not going to let them eat because you're not going to let me get them their lunch.
Especially because the food
Yeah.
they had in the school was complete dog shit.
Yeah. Like
Crusty
fucking
ass
bale,
sandwiches,
fucking
no
pasta
butter.
and fucking
They used to do
Yeah.
pasta with just grated cheese in it.
yeah, and they fucking charge you like €6 for it as well.
Terrible.
Like a little cup of it, like that size, like.
Tiny.
Fuck that.
Basically, whatever leftover shit they had after.
I mean,
Yeah.
they did bring a good thing into our school. Like, after they made it that first or third years couldn't go down for lunch, there was like a garage down the bottom of the hill at our school, like, and that's where everyone really went to get food, like. So they, they sent someone up from the garage at the start of every morning, and you put your order in what you wanted. So like, it was a chicken fillet roll, like you could get chips and curry in it or whatever, like. And then once big lunch came, that roll was there waiting for you. You went up to the
Yeah.
canteen and it was handed to you with your drink, which
They
I thought
did that in
that
our
was
school.
all right near the end for them, like, but still didn't keep me there. I just kept leaving. I was fuck that, like.
Like when I started in school, they did that for about a year or two.
Yeah.
They had a fella from the shop across the road come over and he'd take your order, like, or if you wanted like a Euro pick a mix of sour jellies, or if you wanted like
Yeah.
a chicken roll or whatever you wanted, like he'd write your name down, write down what you wanted, take your money like at small break, or like at the start of the day. And as you said, like he'd come over then for our lunch, like at
Yeah.
12 or half 12, whenever it was, like, and he'd be giving it out to everyone, and everyone would get their lunch or whatever they ordered. And
Yeah.
they stopped that after like 2 or 3 years, which I didn't understand
Yeah, I know.
because like it was so well, and it was worked so well, like.
Yeah. I
And
think
it
it's
was
a good idea, like, but I don't know. I just wanted to get out of school at that stage, like.
Yeah.
So you're just in there for so long. You don't be sitting there for your full day. Like, get out, get a bit of fresh air, like, leave.
Literally.
I used to go out and wait outside because your one used to drop the rolls up. I used to go out and stand beside her car. Then she's going back out to the shop. I used to jump in with her to get lift back out to the shop.
Oh, still.
Then no teacher could see me leaving the ground, so they couldn't say anything.
Yeah.
Then I just walked back up. It was fine.
Yeah, another thing I never got with school was like this is in primary school now, like the primary school I went to. So like the way the school is built, you've basically got like the building is like a this kind of like a U shape basically.
Yeah.
So you've got like a middle kind of courtyard in the middle of the building. It's like just basketball court, and you had like bits on the fucking floor for like hopscotch and shit like that. And then you had like a kind of a bit of a path over to the right hand side of the school with a bit of grass there where like kids used to play football and rugby and whatever on the break. And you had like an actual field then on the other side where you had like goalposts and like massive fuck all field, another little small courtyard as well where you used to play football. But depending on what class you were in, you could only go to a certain area of the school. So
That was
like
the
if
same
you
in my
were
primary as well, yeah.
if you were in like junior or senior infants, you could only go to this small patch of grass out here
Yeah.
or the courtyard. If you were in like first, second, third class, you could only go to the courtyard or the green patch of grass as well. But if you were in like fourth, fifth, or sixth class, you could go out onto the field and kick ball and do whatever. But if you were caught in any area you shouldn't be in, you were getting sent like for fucking basically detention on your break. Like,
Yeah. We had a little cone that separated like first, second, third, and then fourth, fifth, and sixth were the opposite side.
yeah,
And then in each corner there was like a yellow box, like in a corner of the school. And if you were bold, you were sent to that. You had to stand there for however many minutes the teacher says. It's like if you're caught doing something right over there for 5 minutes, not allowed to leave.
yeah.
And then
It
he
was
called her out and he was ready, like, I was like, fuck me, man. I felt
such
like I was in
fucking ass as
prison,
well.
like.
Because like if you're in one of the younger like classes in school, and if your ball goes out to where you can't get it, and no
Yeah,
one will give it back to you,
that's it.
like, because there was people that were fucking dicks. Like,
Yeah,
haha, you want your
they'd
ball?
run away
Come,
with it. Yeah.
yeah, or they wouldn't kick it, wouldn't be bothered, but wouldn't kick it back to you. Like, haha,
Yeah.
you want it? Come get it yourself. Like, well, I fucking
Yeah.
can't go and get it because I can't fucking cross a line in the fucking concrete where the fucking path splits to go get the fucking football. Like,
It's life or death.
yeah, if I cross this line, I'm gonna be fucking lined up in a fucking fire line and fucking shot by some fucking Nazi ass looking teacher with a fucking swastika on their fucking jacket. Like, get out, man. Like, wanted to go to a fucking concentration camp, but I didn't fucking enlist in the army. Like, get out. Like, I'm after fucking dropping a nasty ass part there when I was talking about. Fuck me.
Perfect.
Yeah, no, like some of the fucking like rules and shit in school, like primary and secondary, just did not make sense whatsoever.
Yeah, that's mad. It's mad.
Did not make sense.
But we ball.
Yeah, man, this fucking stinks. Oh my god. Fuck me.
I'm proud of you.
I'm not. Fucking feel my eyes watering from the smell. Fucking hell.
Jeez, that's bad.
Oh, please.
Man, get the fuck out of here with that.
Oh, man.
Right.
And my eyes are actually fucking watering. This fucking reeks.
You're something.
Oh, man. Fucking hell.
Right, the only other thing I want to talk about before we head off is I see you back in the gym.
Yeah.
How's that going for you?
Loving it, lad. Best thing ever.
You got a trainer right now, don't you?
Yeah.
Is
One of my friends, he's a power lifter, so he's just helped me build my strength back. I won't ever be powerlifting, so don't look at me like that.
I was gonna say, like,
no.
Is he gonna be like, go on, you could do 2 plates on your first day. Come on, you could do it. You can do the 2.
No, he was grand. He came down and he made me start with like just the bar, then added on like 5 kg. See if I handled that. Then what we were looking for was my one max rep. Essentially, what he was saying. So like I could bench. I think I benched 40, and he was like, right. He said, but you won't be starting on that. So he started me benching only 20 kg. No, 30. Sorry, he started me on 30, and now I'm on 32.5. And Monday then I'll be on 35.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
like so essentially, so he's only made me do 3 exercises just to build my strength back. So it's bench, squat, and deadlift.
Yeah.
That's all I do. 3 exercises a day, and then my cardio at the end, and I do core workout then as well. And then that's me. So it's only breaking me back in. Like the first 4 weeks is only light, and then it's going to get heavy. Then the second 4 weeks, like.
Yeah.
You can tell by that program you're lifting with a power lifter.
Yeah.
So those are all like, definitely what they go for.
Yeah, 100%. That's all they do.
Yeah.
But it's good. I'm telling you, I noticed a bigger difference in my strength with him than I did like with previous personal trainers I've been with. Like,
he'd push you.
I would have I would have never fucking dreamed of trying to bench 40 or 50 kg, like, ever. I wasn't able to. Didn't ever have the strength to do it, like. And I went back in there and just benched 40 straight away, like. I know it's not a lot, but I'm only fucking 65 kg, like.
That's more than
Yeah.
I've done. But
You know,
I've never tried it.
Yeah.
Me and my training partner were kind of trying to like avoid injuries because I got pre-existing ones and shit, and so does he.
yeah.
So we'll only go up a weight if we know we can do it for 8 to 12 reps. So I'm on 35, and then
He only
once I
had
can
me
get that done.
doing 5 reps. He says that's all you need to do.
Yeah.
He said this thing at 8 to 12 reps, he said you're only really damaging your body there, like. Because you have to do 3 sets, like. You have to think of that. If you're doing acting like that, you have to do 3 sets. Where he has me doing 5 sets of 5. And telling you one thing, it works a lot better, lad. Try it. I'm telling you, it's mad. Like, I could only ever do 3 sets of 8 normally, like, years ago in the gym. But I'm doing 5 sets of 5 now, and I'm still feeling good, like.
Yeah.
The last set gets you.
Yeah, that's what we're going for, trying to get to failure sooner.
Yeah. 5 sets of 5. I'm telling you, the last set will get you. And only add small weight every week. Like, don't be thinking you have to add 5 kg or 10 kg.
Yeah.
That's what he said to me. He said, because he's in the gym like 37 years now, like, he's been lifting. And he says, like, he sees young fella down in the fitness factory where he goes, like, and they're adding 15, 20 kg on it, like, after a day in the gym, like, and you can see them, they're like that trying to lift it. And they're struggling.
Nah.
He's like, it's about percentage. It's not about, like, oh, I can bench, like he said. So if you're starting off, you can bench 40 kg. He said, go back and just start benching at 30 and then add 2.5. Like, so I'll do 35 now for the whole week. So Monday and Tuesday I'll do 35 on bench and 40 on squat. And then by Friday he'll have up that another 2.5.
Yeah.
And it works.
Yeah, because that's when I was going to the gym with a few of the lads last year. Like we only did like deadlifting and squats and
Yeah.
bench or whatever. Like on a Saturday, we'd do like all the rest of it during the week, and then kind of
Yeah.
just leave that for a Saturday. Like, but like the same thing. Like, just did it all the first time to kind of find out what my limit was, and
Yeah.
then dropped it down about 20 kg or whatever when I was starting off. Like, so
Yeah.
I think my deadlift limit off the get go was like 130.
Jeez,
But I
that's
started off doing it at like 70 or 100 just to bring it down. Like,
That's it. Like,
I
that's
think
all
the
you need to do.
fucking just kept adding 5 kg on every Saturday.
Yeah. That's it. You don't need to
Same
be
with
adding
the
like 20 kg every week. Like, it's
same with the bench. I think my bench off the get go was like 75, my limit or whatever. Dropped it down to 50. Was doing 50 for the start. Like, again, just kept building it up 5 kilo every week. Like,
resting is where you build most of your muscle. Like, people don't realize that. Like, I see these people that go to the gym 6 days a week. Like, it doesn't work. Your body's not getting a chance to recover.
Yeah.
Like, you're fucking your muscles up more. Like, people think, oh, you know, the more you go, the better it is. You need your rest. Your muscle build
It depends on your split at the end of the day. If you did legs on Monday, like, they're gonna be healed up by, Sunday.
Yeah.
On your rest day. So like you can still be fine as long as you're splitting it into muscle groups rather than full body shit. Like, the way that I did all those exercises that you were saying, like a deadlift, squat, and bench, I'm not gonna heal at all. Like, I'm just fucking myself over. But if you're doing a split, you'll be fine.
Yeah, that's it. I only do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, like, and then I have weekend off.
Yeah.
You know?
It's when I was going, like, I was doing Monday to Saturday, but like I'd be doing like push, pull, legs,
Yeah, that's it.
push,
As long as you're
pull.
breaking it up like that, you're all right.
Yeah,
like I was
that's
doing
exactly
push, pull,
it.
legs, push, pull, and then full body on like.
But there's some people that just go in and they're just like, oh, let's smash out my biceps here. Then they'll do their legs, and then they'll smash their biceps. Then the day after again, it's like, it's not doing you any good, lad.
If you could do biceps the day after, you did it wrong.
Yeah, that's it. Like, my arms do be killing me.
Oh yeah.
That's how you know you did right. Yeah, you know.
Like we'd go in on like a Saturday and do full body, but we wouldn't do every exercise we did during the week. We'd only kind of do a select few, and we'd only do it like we'd just do it like lighter weights, like.
Yeah.
Like if we were doing like seated row like on one of the days, and we were doing it at like 50 kilo as our failure or whatever.
Yeah.
Or like as our limit, we'd do it at like 30 on a Saturday. Just bring it right down to something that's easy to do.
Yeah.
Just to kind of almost like a warm down on the muscles, basically. Like, still keeping them loose, but just not at full like, our capacity or whatever. Like, just more.
There's some weird shit with training like that as well. Because if you look at like how Arnold did it back in the day, he was 6 days a week. He was, minimum 2 hours, 6 hours
a week
average.
Yeah.
But there's guys who were like second place in Mr. Olympia, like Mike Menzer, who trained 2 hours a week. That's what he claimed.
Yeah, it's mad.
He would go in, he'd train one muscle group insanely. He would just do a one set till failure. He'd leave. That's all he would do. And he was somehow, well, probably took more steroids, but you know.
Yeah.
Like people have so many fucking weird ways of training.
Yeah, I
Or
see
like-
some mad stuff in the gym I'm in, like.
Like current Mr. Olympia, Sebum, he does like, you know, his little bit, and then he shrinks down for part of the year. And then he blows back up right before a competition. Who else? Someone was famous for that back in the day. Kevin Levrone, that's the guy. And he was famous for it. He did like one of those scary movie films, so he's like a trainer in it. And you wouldn't tell he was Mr. Olympia because he had no muscle on him. But then, like 6 months later, when it getting ready for the competition, all of it came back on. Yeah. But obviously, that's with anabolics. You know, if you want to keep it naturally, you got to be in there all the time, realistically.
Yeah.
You got to pray you have high testosterone to begin with.
A lot of the lads now from my area are just juiced up on steroids, like.
I have someone constantly trying to sell me SARMs.
Yeah. It's not worth it, like.
Nope.
You know, when you hit your later age, like, that's going to really, like, one of my friends now, like, you can't even speak to him. Because you honestly don't know if he's going to absolutely take the head off you or say well to you. That's how fucked steroids have his head gone, like.
There's one called trenbolone acetate. It's considered one of the strongest ones, right?
Yeah.
But it is known for making you like extremely angry. Like it's
That's what
ridiculous.
He's on. Is that Tren, is it?
That's Tren, yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's on.
He's actually on Tren.
He's on Tren.
He's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
He should have tried something simpler. Anavar.
Like, he called out this dude and everything. Like they were in a powerlifting competition, and he started calling him. I was like, "I'm gonna fucking smash you. You're only little pussy. You're not going. Your best is your deadlift and all this." Your man absolutely blew him out of the park. Like, your man made a show of him. Like,
that's a fun thing with steroids. You can set higher maxes when you're natural than when you're on steroids.
Yeah.
Because your muscles have a constant pump, so you know your endurance is not always there, but they look full. They look bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not really as much strength increases on steroids as you'd think.
No, I've never touched them, man.
Yeah.
I'd rather be natural, like.
There's plenty of things you can take naturally. Creatine, BCAAs.
I'm on creatine now.
Yeah, just take
Fucking cost me
whatever.
50 quid the other day and I got sick buying it.
What should you buy?
50. I showed you, I have it here.
But yeah, like there's plenty of stuff you can take to boost your testosterone and shit naturally.
Yeah.
Turkestrone's one that's kind of interesting at the minute.
I don't have it there. It's downstairs. I bought it in Holland Bar. That's why it was so expensive. I don't have it. It's downstairs. But
Amazon, Germany. Look it up. It's 20 quid.
I was going to get it off My Protein because I got it off that the last time. It was unreal. It was lovely as well. It's only 15 quid for a big bag of it. And it's so easy to drink.
I think it tastes terrible. I think creatine tastes awful.
Oh no, this one is lovely, lad. The one off My Protein, honestly. Yeah, it's savage. I can't drink any shakes like that. I get sick, like. But this, I used to drink this as just a normal drink. Honestly.
I had this when I was in college. I still take it now. Showed it around and there we go. Creatine monohydrate.
I was looking at them in Holland Bar. And I was like, dude, it worked, like.
Of course they work. Yeah. But
have you seen this man's arms?
Well, hold on 1 second, real quick. But yeah, like I noticed when I was off this for 2 weeks, I got significantly smaller. But yeah, I take 6 grams a day. Supposed to like 3 to 5. That's 2. But
2 tablets. Yeah.
When I'm loading, I do like 9 or 12.
Okay.
But the powder is a bit more effective. You can get it into your body a bit better.
Yeah.
But like on a loading phase, it's gonna be better over a long period of time. Not so much. Like this would balance out with it. So.
Gotcha.
A tablet form is easier for me. I take a shit ton of supplements to begin with, but I hate the taste of creatine. I hate it so much. I got sick once in the gym as I took too much caffeine. I took 400 milligrams of caffeine and a Monster, so 500.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And I was doing, wasn't like, well, actually it was cardio. I was doing the bike, but on really heavy like resistance.
Yeah.
And then I was doing legs, whatever. And I just realized midway through my balls had shriveled up. and I was ready to puke. My balls, like I could feel them like go up, and like I was like, oh shit, this is normal. I feel so high right now. What's happening? I'm so cold. Everything hurts. Oh, my stomach. I need to go. I ran down. I puked up so much water. I didn't eat all morning. I get into college at 7, and a shit ton of water. Yeah, what was it? Ultra Monster, the white one. And creatine. That was it, and it tasted so bad. I have not been able to touch powder creatine.
Oh, fuck that. That turned me off already.
Forever.
That's mad.
Such an awful taste. You'll never don't do it. Yeah. Push too hard, you'll find out. Yeah. Like caffeine, I take another German thing. Hold on.
You love the Germans, mate.
Arms reach.
No, I'll tell you what.
200 mg every time.
The fucking Germans have it worked out, Have you ever seen? You've probably seen them actually. The fucking pictures of like the Bayern Munich players before they signed for Bayern, and like a year down the line, and they literally go from being sticks to fucking jacked.
Yeah.
Actually, Jerry, are you able to get like some of these pictures up there and like share the screen just so we can show these on stream? You can't, no?
With the way overlays I have now, I can't.
Yeah. But like it's fucking crazy. Like actually, I'll get it up on my phone actually.
Yeah, that's actually the best way to do it right now.
Like it's fucking insane, like the transformations that some of these players go through.
Impressive.
Even Gareth Bale, when he went to fucking Madrid, like his change was mad as well.
Like I think the maddest one I've seen is probably Leon Goretzka. Like he was literally a fucking twig when he signed for Bayern Munich, and now he is fucking jacked.
Yeah, the Germans are good at that stuff, man.
They're efficient, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
That was before
and
after.
That's insane, isn't it? Look how skinny he is on the left.
Holy
Hang on.
fuck.
There's a better picture here.
What is he taking?
There's that picture. That's probably a better picture.
Look at that,
Yeah. His arms, they don't look that much bigger. His triceps they blew up though.
Yeah.
But if he had his shirt off in the first pic, you could tell better. I'd say realistically as well, like 10, 15 pounds of muscle.
Like that's just one example. There's another one here. I'll get up a couple of others just to show you as reference. What the fuck? No. Oh.
Big jump.
Yeah. This is another player. That was before he signed for Bayern Munich.
Okay, pretty skinny.
And this is him now.
Oh yeah, that's Alphonso Davies, is it?
Yeah.
With all the love of my heart, he looks like a female powerlifter.
He is 22.
Doesn't he? He looks like he does like some kind of women's sport, like women's sprinting or something.
There's one more as well. I'll show you. And this one I think is fucking crazy.
Why was he wearing like a tube top? Why was he like wearing like a?
Oh,
that's a tracker, isn't it?
They have
tracks how many kilometers they run or something, does it?
Yeah, they've got equipment in them that tracks like their heart rate, their distance covered, all these their speeds when they're running, their all that sort of stuff.
They wear during matches as well, don't they?
That's a lot.
Yeah, some of them do.
Yeah.
Larry only did 0.8 of what John did. Guess we gotta cut him. You know, like, are they gonna start running around like maniacs now just to keep the numbers up? Like, come on, coach, I was moving.
I was running, coach. Put me in, coach. I can run further.
So, this is another one. If it'll focus, I think it's gonna focus. No, get a different one then. It's not really focusing the picture itself, but
you can't really tell much of a difference in that one.
No, oh wait. No,
if someone's listening right now, this must be awful. Basically, most of the pictures shown, they show like 10, 5, 10, 15 pound muscle gain. Very lean. There's no like extra pudge. No one's doing a bulk or anything.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
Like shredding. It's mad.
Yeah, they all just look shredded.
It's fucking ridiculous. Like the fucking.
The Germans have it figured out.
That's what I'm saying. I was wondering they fucking had super soldiers back in World War II, lad. I
Yeah.
wouldn't mess with one of them if I saw one of them coming at me. Fuck
No.
no.
People attribute that
Fucking-
to they invented meth, and they were able to stay awake for 2 days to invade. Not Belgium. What's it called? What's the country called? Where's Belgium?
Poland.
But yeah, they went in there and just took the place over like in a day and a night.
That's mad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're all like, shot up.
Shut up, yeah.
Well, it might have been France now because I think they went through the mountains.
No,
of
it's
Belgium
it's
into
one
France.
one above Netherlands, Brussels.
Brussels,
Bro,
Belgium.
That's the country I'm on about.
Belgium, yeah.
Yeah.
Would've been Belgium, yeah.
Belgium, yeah.
Yeah. They thought you couldn't invade that shit because the forests. Nope.
Yeah, because they had
Get a
those
bunch of guys on
Maginot-
meth and send them in.
Was it because they had the Maginot line in the forest and the hills, didn't they?
Yeah, they ripped up all the copper wire from the area too, and they brought it back.
Yeah.
All those meth heads.
Took all the boilers.
Yeah, everyone was gone. All the tires ripped off cars.
No. Replace it, fucking put the cars in the old cinder blocks.
That's why the Germans sent the tires over here. There's so many of them.
There you go.
Any Germans hit me up and need some tires.
Stop. I'll go into diesel when you get tires, lad.
Well, it's been a lovely hour and a half. We're gonna call it there.
Yes, please. I am
So
dying of death inside. Let me
that's how you
leave.
really feel. If you want to check
You don't
out
wanna know how I really feel.
Big, emphasis on big, he's about to get a lot bigger. Big Irish Pat, where can they find you?
They can find me on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok.
Street corners, corner shops.
Other name, or,
Takeaways.
yeah, username Big Irish Pat.
Yeah.
So, if you want to check him out, you know where to find him. But yeah, great crack. Willem's going to recover. Next week,
Hopefully.
Crow still won't be here. Week after, we'll be talking about Finland and whatever happens there.
The week after me and him will probably. Oh, that'll be the weekend before we go to Spain.
Yeah.
Then Will is going to disappear for a few weeks.
Oh man.
Massive hangover.
Fucking hell, man. You're not gonna see me for like 6 to 8 working months after that fucking week in Spain. But mine 3 to 5 working days is gonna be like 6 to 8 working months, man. Fucking hell.
Right, ladies, take care, good luck, and bye-bye.